This is Jan here from Natural Colours of Scotland, and if you've come to this video, chances are that you've already bought one of our kits, so I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for your purchase. And this is maybe easier, we thought, to introduce these kits, especially for people that haven't tried natural dyeing before, or are giving them as a gift. Then it would be ideal. Just a little dye along, shall we say. So we have 3 kits at the moment, so I'll just talk you through what you're going to get when you open the box. So these 2 flatter boxes, they're slightly cheaper in the postage, and this one comes as a small parcel, but these comes as large letters, so we try and make them as economical for people as possible. And it's really very basic. Let's just have a go at natural dyeing, and hopefully this is the start of your journey. So the first one we've got is an eco printing kit. So these again are homegrown botanicals, firecracker marigolds, and just normal marigolds. The firecracker marigolds will all dye green, whereas the yellow normal marigolds, they'll dye oranges and yellows. You've also got a sizable square of, now this is Belgian linen, because we're not producing any linen in Britain at the moment, but hopefully that'll change. So this has been scoured for you, and it has also been mordanted in aluminium acetate, and it's got a coating of soya milk on it as well. So yeah, so that's ideal for your eco printing. And there's also a little bit of twine to wind this up, but you can also, if you've got any elastic bands, use that. Now this piece, you can either do it as a 1, or you can cut it down maybe into 2s or even into 4s, so you can get more of a chance of enjoying the product. Yeah, so that's number 1. It'll also come with instruction. They'll all come with instruction labels, pamphlets, but I haven't printed them out yet, so but yeah, that's going to happen. I'll also hopefully be able to send you that PDF, so because it's got clickable links to this video. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, slightly bigger, because it's got wool in it here, and I couldn't fit it into the smaller box. So you'll get 4 10-gram hanks of wool, pure wool, and this is a industrial surplus is British wool, and undyed natural colour wool. So it's been scoured, washed, and it's been mordanted in aluminium sulfate, and also in here are 4 little stirrers, 1 for each pot, and the 4 colours. These are in biodegradable tea bags, because we need it for packaging, but it's also, you can put that straight into your dye pot. You know, you won't have any bits flying about. So there's madder, chamomile, weld, and coreopsis in there for you. And again, there will be instruction leaflet in there too when I send it out to you in the post. And this is the last one, and this is for fabric. So again, you've got your 4 little stirrers, each one for each, and again you've got your 5 grams of each one of these homegrown dye stuff, and you've got a fair size square of linen. Again, it's Belgian linen, and it has been washed, scoured, and it has been mordanted in alum acetate. Now again, it's quite a large, and you can either cut this into strips or cut this into squares, or you don't have to use it all with these four. You can maybe use this mordanted fabric to anything you've got around the house, any foodstuffs, and experiment and get a full range, a good rainbow of colours. You know, things that you might think to throw away, like coffee bags, they will make a lovely orange colour. So would tea, make a nice brown because it's lots of tannin. You can use avocado skins, onion skins. That's another good one that you might have lying about. So it's big enough for you to have a go with these colours, and it will make good colours, and probably an excess of colour. So again, if you want to have more fabric, if you don't have mordanted fabric, well, that is available in the shop, and if it's not available in the shop, just give me a message. Chances are I've got some in the studio. Along with the kits, you will need at home, and again this is in the description, you will need, if you don't have a dedicated dye pot because you don't want to be cooking with things that you've been dyeing with, I do. So a stainless steel one is good because it's inert, but if you've got an aluminium one, that's absolutely fine as well. I have this one that I picked up at a charity shop actually, and it's got a steamer in here. So for the eco printing, you would need a steamer. So there's a little bit of water in the bottom. If you don't have a pot, and I like to use these, I've got old jars, and that's big enough for the 10-gram skein of yarn, and it's also big enough for a bit of that fabric. So this would be fine, and then you can heat it up as a bain-marie in the pot with a little bit of water. So if you feel that you need to reheat, you could, and it doesn't have to be a dedicated dye pot then. And these jars are pickling jars, so they're good and solid and they'll take the heat. So something like that. I think I might have got that at IKEA, but you can pick them up again in the charity shop, or even bolognese sauces, or you know, any sauces that you might use in the kitchen. The jars are usually quite big, so yeah, maybe that's an idea for you. But also, I have put in, this is a dirty one, but yeah, I do have put these in so that you can stir things and you can lift things out, because it will be hot. But you can also, if you've got a set of tongs, again, you would need to keep them these are botanicals. They're not harmful, but it's good to keep a separate jar. So yeah, let's so these are the colours that you hopefully will be able to achieve. I can't guarantee they'll be exactly, you know, there's the change in water pH, maybe temperature, maybe the length of time you let things sit, but generally speaking, these are, I'll run you through, these are what are in the kit. So this is weld. There's the flowers and the leaves that we use, and I chop it up into this kind of powder, and this is what you'll get. And the more surface area, the more the dye will come out. So it makes yellows, it also makes greens, but you would need to add a modifier like iron or copper. But you for the moment, you'll get a nice yellow. This is Coreopsis tinctoria, and it makes oranges, maybe even darker than that. This is Dyer's chamomile, and this is madder. These are all grown in my garden, but you'll get this one that's chopped up here. That's a root that gives us this bright red. I'll also show you on some wool. So there's the madder, that's the Coreopsis, that bright yellow is the Dyer's chamomile, and this one is a bit green, greener than the other yellow, and that's the weld